Today, I'm going to be showing you guys the top 10 cards in the brand new Pokemon set, Chilling Reign. There are some incredible cards. It's got over 233 cards in the set, so narrowing them down to 10 is going to be very difficult, but let's get into it. What's up, guys? How's it going? Welcome back to my channel. Hope you are doing well. Shout out to everyone who's hit that thumbs up already. I do appreciate it, and if you do enjoy this video, be sure to hit that like button. But Chilling Reign, an amazing set, like I just mentioned. It's got 233 cards in it, and we are going to be looking at the top 10 cards that you guys are going to want to get in this set, and in my opinion there are some incredible cards. So we're going to just jump straight into it. As you can see, we are back with the list of all of the cards in the set. Now remember, there have been 55 cut from this set that convert from over the Japanese sets of Matchless Fighters and Silver Lance and Jet Black. But we're going to do some honorable mentions at first before we get into my top 10, because like I said, there are so many good cards in this set. It's actually really hard to narrow it down to 10. But I'm going to give some honorable mentions, and first and foremost, we're going to have a look at Celebi. Now, if you've been opening Shining Fates for me, you know there's a Celebi card in there which I really like, and I wish it was a holo, but Celebi is actually getting some love now, and it has its very own V card as well as a V Max, which looks really cool. I'm a big fan of Celebi, and also, I know a lot of you guys are as well. So Celebi gets some love in there, which is going to be cool. Not in my top 10, but definitely a worth honorable mention. Up next, we have this Blaziken VMAX as well. I love the artwork on this. It literally looks like it's been drawn on with like paint and stuff like that. I think it just looks really cool. A lot of colors going on. It just looks very epic as well. So that gets an honorable mention. There is actually a Blaziken in my top 10, so be sure to stick around so you don't miss that. Up next, I've written down all of the ones I want to have a look at for you guys, because there are so many good ones. So we're going to move over to some of the alternate arts, which are, in my opinion, actually, it'd be good to get your opinion as well on this. Do you guys prefer the alternate arts over rainbow rares? Because I was doing the top 10 here, and as you guys know, there are rainbow rares in most sets, but I'm actually kind of and I have in my top 10, I've actually put alternate arts over them. Do you think they're more rare? Do you think they're better? Let me know your thoughts down below. Are you team rainbow rare or are you team alternate artwork? Let me know. So we're going to move over to some of the honorable mentions still, and the next one I want to talk about is, if we scroll all the way down, like I said, there are so many cards in this set, it's incredible, but it is a full art, here we go, full art Blaziken right here. I absolutely love the colors in this card. I think in person this card is going to look incredible. I love my fire type Pokemon. Blaziken is a really cool Pokemon in my opinion, so I would love to be able to pull this and add this to my collection, because I do think it's a really nice full art. And as full arts go in the Sword and Shield era, I think this may be up there with one of my favorites. I really do like it. And let me know your opinions of the cards I'm showing down below. If you've seen the full card list as well, let me know your opinion. But up next is another honorable mention, which is this alternate artwork of the Ice Rider Calyrex, which looks really cool. It's just chilling with some other Pokemon on, which looks to be a frozen lake potentially, or just a really shallow lake, I guess. You've got the mountains in the background. I think this card just looks really cool. Like I said, I'm a big fan of the alternate artworks, and especially in this set. Then up next is this alternate artwork of the Zeraora. I think this card is phenomenal. I feel like this is a shot straight out of like a Pokemon movie. Like, it just looks really cool. He's kind of like touching, I don't know, like it looks like the sun's in the background, and I don't know what he's really touching, but it looks like he's like pointing at the sun. But really love this card. Zeraora is a really cool Pokemon as well, a really cool mythical. So yeah, I'd love to be able to pull this as well and add this one to my collection. Then up for the last honorable mention before we actually jump into it is, if I can find it, it is another alternate artwork, and it is this one right here, the Shadow Rider Calyrex. This is a very mysterious looking card in my opinion. It's like a foggy forest in the background. You got some of the Pokemon kind of like on the trees looking at it, and it's just kind of walking through the forest. And this is a really cool alternate artwork for me. So it doesn't make my top 10 unfortunately, but definitely worth an honorable mention. But now let's get into the top 10 cards of the set in my opinion. Remember, this is just my opinion. You guys can also give your opinion in the comment sections, because for instance, some of you might put a full art Zapdos in. Hasn't made my top 10, but it is such a cool card. But anyway, let's just jump into it. So at number 10, I'm going for the one and only, and this the first three, or 10, 9 and 8, have actually a running theme, and it is these gold cards. I'm going for the gold Bronzong. I really love that the gold secret rares are shiny Pokemon, and I love that Pokemon have done that through the whole Sword and Shield era. I think it's really cool. It's a really sick theme. And yeah, this gets my number 10. Now, the reason I put this in 10 is because Bronzong isn't obviously the most popular Pokemon. However, it is a gold card and it is a shiny. A lot of people love shiny Pokemon, myself included. And not only that, this card is actually very playable in the TCG. So this actually makes my top 10 spot. Then in number 9, I literally forgot my numbers, is this shiny Electrode. For some reason, Electrode gets love and Voltorb gets love in pretty much every Pokemon set. I swear, I always see it in all the new Pokemon sets some way or another, and we now finally get a gold shiny secret rare Electrode. I love the grin he's putting on his face. It's like he knows. He just knows he's always in these sets, and he's like, yes, you've got me. So yeah, this card is really cool. I think it's a really nice gold card. I love the color of a shiny Electrode, just the white and blue. Yeah, so big fan. That takes spot number 9 for me. And then moving on to spot number 8 is the shiny Snorlax. Now, I know a lot of you guys in the Charizard gang are actually Snorlax fans. Shout out to you guys, because I always ask what's your favorite Pokemon. A lot of you say Snorlax, so I know a lot of you guys are going to want to get this card. A gold secret rare shiny Snorlax. I think the way he just feels the whole card, he just looks so content. I think it's just a really cool artwork, and this card is just very striking, very big, and just an awesome OG Pokemon like Snorlax to get some love is really cool. So yeah, that takes my first 3 spots in 10, 9, and 8. Very happy with them. And like I said, they are the gold secret rares in the set of the Pokemon. There are other gold cards which are really cool as well. If you actually want to check that out, I've done a review of the whole set list of Chilling Reign, so be sure to check my channel. But in number 7, sorry, it is a really interesting card, to be fair. And it is this alternate artwork, Blaziken VMAX. Very interesting artwork. I've never really seen a card drawn like this before, but I love it nevertheless. It's a giant or Gigantamax Blaziken standing over a Rapid Strike Tower. Or the dojo, you've got an Inteleon up there with a Sobble and a Drizzle. And it just looks really cool. I really like it. I know a lot of you guys have as well. I remember you saying in my comment section. So this gets spot number 7 for me. Blaziken VMAX with an alternate artwork. It's just really cool that Blaziken's actually getting some love. So very happy with that. Okay, so moving on to the next card. I've gone for another alternate artwork. These are all going to have some running themes because, like I said, in my opinion, alternate artworks are kind of like the new rainbow rares for me. I think I prefer them over the rainbow rares. And it is this Slowking alternate artwork. The artwork on this is crazy. Now, I do want to say, I feel, I've said this in a previous video, I feel like this is a very special illustrator that's done this. So let me know in the comment section if you know that. I'm not actually the most knowledgeable on the illustrators who draw some of the artwork on cards, but I feel like this style has been used before in old cards. So if I'm right in that, this is going to be a really cool card because it's got a little bit more meaning behind it. And just nevertheless, this is just a really cool card. You've got Slowking chilling by a lake or a river, I guess, and then it's got kind of like its cauldron in the other side of the lake or the stream. Yeah, and it just looks really cool. So that takes spot number 6 for me. Moving on to spot number 5 is a really cool card. And I think this card is going to look amazing in person, personally. And it is this card right here. It is the Ice Rider Calyrex VMAX alternate artwork. It looks incredible. I think when this card has the texture and the shine to it, I think this card is going to look beautiful in real life or in person. You got the Gigantamax Ice Rider Calyrex jumping over a village by the looks of it. I think the colors are really cool. And yeah, I just love, like, it's kind of got like the ice flying on the card as well. And I think this card is definitely, in terms of artwork, it's probably one of the best in the set. But I don't think that is as popular with the Pokemon in the community as some of the other ones that make it in the spots ahead. So in my opinion, artwork wise, I think this is one of the best for sure. But seeing as it's quite a relatively new Pokemon, I don't think it's going to be as popular as some of the others. So moving on to number 4, spot number 4, I'm going for where is it? It's got to just sift through all the big cards. It is this card right here, the alternate artwork Articuno, aka Frozone. I call it Frozone because it reminds me of Frozone out of Incredibles. I think it's the eyes. But yeah, Articuno, an OG bird, OG legendary, the first ever legendary birds with Zapdos, Moltres, and Articuno. I think that this card is stunning. I think it's really cool. We get a new variant of the Articuno, it being a psychic energy as well, or psychic type. So yeah, this takes spot number 4 for me. I think everyone is going to want to complete the 3 trio birds alternate artwork. I definitely will myself, but I think that it's going to be very popular, and especially the alternate artworks. I think that a lot of people are going to want it and go for it. So that takes spot number 4 for me. In spot number 3, I'm going for the alternate artwork Zapdos, aka Roadrunner. This guy, this kind of gives me like that Roadrunner feel. I always say it, and I actually love this card. This, for me personally, is probably going to be one of my chase cards that I definitely want to pull. I actually absolutely love the artwork on this. Running up a mountain, and it just looks really, really cool. So very happy with this. And like I said, I think everyone's going to want these 3 birds. This is why they're so high up in the list for me. I think they are definitely one of the most popular Pokemon in this set, as well as the just like cool looking, and they have so much meaning behind them, being so like OG Pokemon and stuff like that. So Gen 1 birds, they got alternate artwork cards. I think it's insane. So that takes spot number 3 for me. And then in spot number 2 is going to be this card, and this card is phenomenal. The alternate artwork of Moltres. If this is a Moltres V alternate artwork, this card looks incredible. You got the moon in the background. This card literally has so much going for it. It's got so much detail to it. You got all the eyes in the forest at the bottom of the card just looking. You got this massive bird just kind of owning the sky with the moon as well in the background. It's a new type. It's a dark type. It just looks phenomenal, like I said. And yeah, I think this card is beautiful, very, very much. I think this is going to be the chase card of the set. Bar one, and I'll say why. But in terms of for a collector, I think that this card is going to be the card to get for the set. But that's just my personal opinion. And like I said, everyone's going to want all 3 cards. So they're going to want the Moltres, they're going to want the Zapdos, and they're going to want the Articuno. So those 3 are definitely up there, and that's why they make spot 4, 3, and 2 for me. But out of the 3 birds, I think that this one is probably going to be the most wanted out of all 3 of them. In terms of artwork, it's just phenomenal, like I said. So that's why I think that's going to be spot number 2 for me. And then spot number 1, and the most desirable card in this set, personally, it's a bit of a toss-up. Like I said, these are so close. I think the one is going to be minuscule between all the cards, but it is this Shadow Rider Calyrex VMAX alternate artwork. I think this card is the best artwork for an alternate art we've had so far. I think when we see this in person, kind of like the Ice Rider, I think this is going to be incredible. I can already see the sparkle like this card's going to show. It's got so much detail. I think the texture is going to be incredible. This giant Shadow Rider Calyrex is jumping over a house towards the forest. I think all the stars are going to look ridiculously nice in real life, or like in hand. So this is why it takes spot number 1 for me. In terms of artwork, I think this is so beautiful. I think this is incredible looking. But the other reason why this takes spot number 1 for me is I think this card is going to be overpowered when it comes to playing the TCG. I think this is a very playable card, and I think everyone is going to build a deck around it. Could be wrong. This is my speculation, but I think everyone is going to do that. I've heard this card is very, very powerful and a very good card as well. So that's why for me, not only does it have the collector's kind of demand, it also has the player's demand as well. So people are going to want to collect it, and people are going to want to use it when they're playing the TCG. So it has both factors, which means it's going to be even more popular because it's kind of attracting both types of people who collect Pokemon cards. So yeah, that takes spot number 1 for me. But like I said, this set has some incredible cards in this set. We've got so many. Let me know your thoughts on the cards I've shown off today. Are there any you want? Also, like I said, the question of the day is, do you prefer alternate artworks over rainbow rares? Personally, I think I'm heading towards that. I think I prefer the alternate arts over rainbow rares. But yeah, let me know your thoughts on the cards I've shown so far. Which one was your favorite? I cannot wait for this set, and these are my top 10 cards, and hopefully you guys agree with that. But like I said, it's my opinion. It could change, but that's what I feel. But yeah, that's going to wrap up this video, guys. Hopefully you had enjoyed it. If you have, please hit that thumbs up. Can we hit 100 likes on the video? You guys have been absolutely smashing the support recently, so a big thank you to you. Be sure to subscribe as well and join the Charizard gang. We're closing in on 6,000 subscribers, so a big thank you for that. But yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Have a great rest of your day. Until then, I am out.